Hi everyone, my name is Daria Chekalskaia, and the way I define myself is rooted from what I am passionate most about. It's environment. I'm an environmental engineer, I'm climate activist, climate podcast host, and educator. So for now I have several projects on which I'm currently working, and they're pretty much all about environment and citizen education. So I came to Finland 4 years ago to study environmental engineering, and pretty much by now I've studied the basics of everything in environmental field, and I found the most passion in climate change topic. I think this is the most urgent problem that we have, and my desire to help the world to become part of a solution, it stems from my desire to combat climate change or slow it down. So from the first years of my studentship in XAMK, I've been passively and actively working on my career. I participated a lot in different volunteering events. I've been volunteering in Ship Startup Festival, in different sports events in my hometown, in my town, in Mikkeli, and what else? And also I've been trying to get internship anywhere where I could end up. So I was seeking a lot of opportunities around me, so I was just trying to find anything, really anything that could help me to find what I like and what I don't like, what I'm good at and what I'm bad at. So for 4 years, I've pretty much studied myself, studied my strengths and weaknesses, and I studied how to turn my weaknesses into something that I can still use. For now, I decided to develop myself as an entrepreneur, and mostly I'm trying to work right now on my own projects. With my friends and with my coworkers, we established first Russian online community school, Zero Waste and Sustainability School, which teaches people, mostly Russians, how to live more sustainably. What is sustainability? What are the most urgent problems in environmental fields, and how you can become part of the solution. So this is my main project right now, and apart from that, I have my own blog. My main method is to educate through Instagram different audiences, and by trying to tell them in easy terms what science actually says us about climate change. So I think my blog is really what helped me a lot. I've been building my blog for the last 4 years, and probably I've became an eco-influencer for the last 2 years. So basically I've been just actively working on my social media platform, on my social media portfolio, and also it helped me to kind of like gather community around me, gather like-minded people, and understand what are their pains and how I can help them to find some tools or some new ideas, insights, or probably even books to read, or whatever they actually need. So during my years studying in XAMK, I've been involved in many projects. I think my first project was when I realized that there is no hip-hop dance in Mikkeli, so I've decided to start hip-hop classes on campus, and for half of the semester I was teaching hip-hop on campus, and we had a lot of fun, and it taught me a lot of discipline and a lot of responsibility, because you need to like look for 10 people and kind of like respond to them when they ask questions and teach them something. So that was my first experience of teaching some skills to others. I hated it a lot, and also I enjoyed it a lot, because like these types of things, when it's hard, you learn a lot, but at the same time it's really painful. After that, I decided to join student, I've decided to join student journalism team. We have this amazing journal Insider on campus. And yeah, in Mikkeli there was none, and I've decided that like, hey, why don't we distribute some information in this old school but at the same time fashionable way of putting some papers on campus so people can read. So I've established that team that would gather some information from campus, what's going on campus, what's going on in the world, to kind of like distribute more awareness to different aspects of the problems. And of course we wrote a lot about environmental problems there. Again, it taught me a lot of responsibility, but at the same time it was quite hard because, well, you need to manage students that write topics every week, but they do it on a voluntarily basis. So it's really hard to kind of like manage and motivate them sometimes to push the deadlines. But anyway, it was enjoyable, and I think through such hard experiences which I put myself in, I really grew a lot. And right now, I think I wouldn't be able to organize huge events, organize huge online platforms, and start my own projects and businesses without this kind of like, I already see these events as like small, but when I was going through this experience, it was really hard. So I put myself through really harsh times to kind of like challenge myself so that I know what I'm capable of and I know what I'm made of, so that afterwards I can be whoever I want to be. So basically, XAMK provided me with a good foundation for my career as an environmental engineer, but I've realized that I'm not really good at sitting with computer and trying to create some programs, or being in the factory and trying to, manage the waste. So I've decided that I want to help people and work with people. So to gain more people skills, I've been doing a lot of internships, including some XAMK projects like Startup Summer, Startup Summer Camp, or some other small events on campus. And just like, again, by putting myself through some tough situations, challenging situations, I started to learn more about how to interact with people, how to tell stories, how to present yourself, how to help people to kind of like be part of a team. And right now I think I learn a lot through my own projects. I currently do a lot of podcasting and a lot of blogging and a lot of teaching, educating, and sometimes I don't really feel that I need some books or some nice websites to go through, because life teaches you a lot. Once you have a lot of things going on, once you have a lot of people around, you get insights about yourself, about the world around you, basically every day. So you just need to be kind of like curious, ask yourself a lot of questions, reflect on what's going on in your life right now, and just analyze how you can become better and which information you are missing or which skills you are missing, so that you can step up and be better tomorrow. I think right now I'm still having this challenge where there's just too much going on. I'm really curious, I'm a really passionate person, and once somebody is approaching me or some opportunity come up out of the blue, it's really hard for me to say no. Just lately I've decided that, okay, I've already have like several projects, several grant projects, work contract, my own projects, just like my own hobbies, and then out of the blue some other people approaching me saying that like, hey, we have this really nice grant coming, would you sign up with us? Or, hey, we really need your consultation, please come and do that. And it's really hard to say no, even if you have like already a full plate of things going on, because you really want to help, and you really know that all of these steps, they really put you forward, and they really help you to become better and kind of like fit in your goals of either it's being part of a climate solution, or either it's inspiring others to be better or to be part of a solution of something. So yeah, each semester in XAMK, it was like full of different events. It was full of different things. It wasn't just like, okay, I was teaching hip hop. No, during that time I was also teaching English classes, doing a lot of blogging, writing my own blog posts, doing social media for university and stuff like that. So like, I couldn't always sit still just for 1 to 3 months. And it's still going on. It's still something that's really tough sometimes, because we all need to rest. We all need to kind of like limit what is going on. But at the same time, it gives me a lot of strength, because I know that I will find anything if I want. If I will make my mind to become a private eco-consultant, I can do it, because I have all the opportunities in front of me. If I want to just take a break for 1 year and just like do blogging, that's also possible, because I've built my network. So it gives me a lot of both positive and some negative consequences. I think one thing that I would recommend everyone is to teach yourself a discipline. It's not a matter of how hard you do some things once, it's a matter of doing it regularly. I also don't want to go to the gym. I also don't want to constantly post something on Instagram. I also don't want to, I don't know, sometimes like wake up and go from my bed, but I know that if you do things regularly, then the result will be there. So yeah, I think all my active years showed me that if I do something and if I really put my mind into it, and if you do it probably like for several months, you don't even need to do something for years, you will really see the difference. You will really already achieve some result, and this result will tell you if you want to continue doing it or not, but most likely you will do so. So my motto is the line which I tell at the end of my podcasts, and of course it's related to the thing I'm most passionate about. It's climate change, and it sounds like that. Climate change is not a reason to panic, it's a reason to change. So I always encourage people not to be scared by something, not to be paralyzed, but just think it over, relax, breathe, and imagine the way you can kind of, how do you call it? You can find a way to be more curious about things, or you can become a small researcher, and just like research, ask questions, ask sometimes stupid questions, ask questions that kids would ask, and these questions will bring you forward, and they will empower you, and they will actually provide the foundation for you to actually start acting and not not hiding from whatever thing is in front of you. So whatever you need now is just empower yourself with not being scared of the thing, but going through, reflecting, and asking yourself, what can you actually do about it?